You are the mighty King. Those who know their God will do as God. You are the mighty one in battles. You are Lord, mighty King. You are God, Jehovah. You are Lord, mighty King. You are God, Jehovah. Somebody help me sing.
You are Lord, mighty King.
You are Lord.
You are God, Jehovah.
You are Lord.
You are Lord,
Mighty King.
mighty King.
You are Lord. You are Lord.
You are God, Jehovah.
Oh,
You are Lord,
you are Lord.
mighty King.
You are God.
You are God.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
You are the mighty King. Those who know their God will do as God. You are the mighty one in battles. You are Lord, mighty King. You are God.
All right, welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for coming on this show with me. Oh my God, I don't know what's going on. Are you guys able to see me? Oh my God, something is wrong. Right here. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh my God. All right, I think it's back. All right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for coming. Please go ahead and share this video. I think it's good afternoon somewhere because it's almost about, I think it's 12:08 right this moment. So if you're coming in, thank you very much. I can spot a lot of people here. Titilayo Odediran, God bless you. Olaleye Ruth, God bless you. Tinuke Titilayo, God bless you. Ajoke Oluremi, Tommy Oni, God bless you. Aruna, God bless you. Olaleye, Trending Timmy, God bless you. Thank you very much. Jean Coley Grace, that's my beautiful sister right there in Dallas, Texas. God bless you. Ojoyemi, God bless you. Daniel Gia, good afternoon. Yes, I'm back. Trending Timmy, thank you very much. Omolara Akiyemi, God bless you. Thank you very much. Uwa Vivian. So this afternoon, Ruby Wu, God bless you. Thank you very much. This afternoon, I'm here to actually share something very important with you guys. And I want everybody to listen attentively because this is going to blow your mind. And we're going to actually make sure that we balance up the story for today. I'm going to allow you guys to call in. And at the same time, we're going to be bringing a very important information, to you guys, something that will benefit you by the grace of God. Prince Adesheye, good afternoon. Omosheibi, God bless you. Felix Taiwo Akere, God bless you. Laura Obiyon, God bless you. Thank you very much. Joy Ajayi, thank you. And as you come in, please, I want you to do one thing for me. If I can have 122 shares, that will be great for my life. 129 shares, if you can do it. If you can make it happen, that will be awesome. I don't want you to just be here to listen alone. I want you to participate. And to participate means that you are going to share this video and let more people connect so that we can reach out to a lot of more people on this network this afternoon. By the grace of Jumi, that's my sister Jumi. How you doing? God bless you. Any Julius, thank you very much. God bless you for joining. God bless everybody. Come on, continue, share. Let's gather the people here by the grace of God. Something's going on right now in the society, and I want everybody to be aware of it. If you are not aware of it, this is the time for you to be aware of this. Last night, there was a show. I actually had a show last night. It was awesome. The phone calls started coming in. People started asking me questions upon questions about how can I move on in my life. Some people, by the time they get separated, it's difficult for them to move on in their life. So yesterday, I was able to dedicate that show to those ones who are actually stuck and you want to move on in your life. You need to give me a call, and then we're going to deal with it, and we're going to see the way it's going to work. Divorce is not the end of life. I just wanted to know that divorce is not the end of life. If your marriage is not working, if you try, and marriage didn't get to work for you, man, throw in the towel and just walk out of that relationship and go and start your life afresh somewhere else, and see if God is going to bless your also right in the second relationship by the grace of God. Marriage is not a ticket to heaven, and divorce is not a ticket to hell. Just want to let you guys know that a lot of you Nigerian Christians don't understand what it means. So today I want us to look into a different story. My husband died last year. And when my husband died last year, he didn't leave anything. The guy did not leave anything for us. So I had to start sleeping with my wife, my husband's friends, to be able to make money. So, making money is very important, because see, I always tell people you are going to need money. The Bible says money is a defense. All right? He said money is a defense. So if you have money, you have the backbone. You need to know that. It's very, very important for everybody to know. Money is very important. You will agree with me that money is very important. There is nothing you can tell me about money. I'm never going to agree with you that money is not important. Money is very important. Even Jesus said to the disciples, he said to Peter, he said, go to the water. He said, when you go to the river, you go catch a fish. Open the mouth of the fish, what you go see? They said money. He saw money. Peter saw money in the mouth of a fish. So money is important. That is very, very, very important, that you need money. So if you don't have the money, let me not lie to you. You see, you are going to beg for bread. All right? And you don't want to beg for bread. You want to be able to have enough money to feed yourself, so that you can keep your dignity. You don't want to be jumping around and be asking people for money. Money is important. All right? So if you don't have money, you're going to be frustrated. So many people are frustrated today because they got no money. They're frustrated today because they got no money. I want to tell you something before I go to the story. Lately I've been seeing all these young boys and young girls coming to my office. And when they come to my office, these young girls are like 26 years old, 35 years old. And these guys are making $30,000 a month. Some are making $30,000 a week. All right? I look at these young boys and girls, I say, man, you guys are about to get me frustrated right now. All right, you're about to get me frustrated right now. The $30,000 you guys are talking about, that's how much I'm making a year. That's how much I'm making a year. You guys are making this money like every week, every month, and stuff like that. What do you guys do? All right, you guys are going to get frustrated if you don't have money. Money is important. All right, so this particular young lady got married, and instead of the marriage, they didn't get it right. All right. So when they were growing up, they were actually in a relationship. Everything was going on. The man, when you're married to a hardworking man, is actually very good. When your husband is telling you not to go get a job, you don't have to get a job. Just stay home and take care of kids. That's the time you're supposed to say, no, I'm not going to do that. I will never do that. I'm never going to do that. I need to get a job because I must have a life. I must have something to fall back to. Let me tell you something. You will not always have your husband with you. You will not always have a wife with you. Two things can happen. Either they divorce you or death will take them. All right? Either of the two. Something's going to happen. All right? If something should happen and your husband that is hardworking, that is making all the money, is no longer in the picture, what are you going to do to be able to bless yourself, take care of your kids, and take care of yourself? So many women today, they're sleeping from one man to another man, jumping from bed to bed just because they want to raise money to take care of their kids. They want to raise money to pay the bills. All right? And now the guy is gone. All right, the guy told you to be a housewife when he was alive. You're supposed to say, no, I'm not going to be a housewife. Being a housewife is never going to bless me. It's not going to benefit me, because someday you might be taken away. And with the kind of mentality that we Nigerian people, with the kind of mentality we have, life insurance is not part of what we love. We don't like life insurance. Anytime anybody is talking about life insurance, they will say, chauffeur, pamin kekere. So begging the kuni. Why those some making money life insurance? Life insurance is what over cool now. It's just like somebody tell my lawyer called me the other day. He said, Pastor Shola, he said, when are you going to start writing your will? Willie Bo. Willie Bo. You know never coming again. Me oti fe ku bayi. Me oti fe ko will. You must be 90. Ma ko will. But you see, the truth is that do you think I'm going to get to 90? I pray that I get to 90, but I don't know the man of God for my life. All right. So if I'm not saying, okay, I'm going to delay until I become 90, and you didn't get to become 90, then you're going to cause problem for the people you're going to leave behind. Some of you guys don't have life insurance. And that's the problem right here. It's very important Life insurance this day is no longer like the before. The life insurance this day is more or less like a retirement plan that you can have a life insurance in case you die prematurely. Your children will be taken care of, the house bill will be paid, your wife will not be jumping from bed to bed, and at the same time, before you die, you can actually withdraw the money from your life savings or life insurance to do whatever you want to do. Very important. Mo fẹ́ sọ nǹkan fún ẹ̀yin èèyàn tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi, you are listening to me, tó bá yóò bá ní ìwọ tó understand English mi ń sọ, English mi ń sọ òye ẹ, nǹkan tí mi ń sọ ni pé má lọ kú lójijì o, tó o bá lọ kú lójijì, tí o bá lọ kú lójijì tó wá wà nù pósí tó wá ń lejú, ó mì ń pé o ò fi nǹkan kan lẹ̀ nìyẹn o, ó mì pa ìyàwó ẹ̀ asọ́fà, ọmọ ẹ̀ asọ́fà ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn o, mo sọ̀rọ̀ fún ẹ. Now, don't ever, má ever de ìyàwó ẹ mọ́lẹ̀ kó má ṣiṣẹ́, má ever de ìyàwó ẹ mọ́lẹ̀ kó má lọ sí school, má ever de ìyàwó ẹ mọ́lẹ̀ kó má lọ ṣe, kó má ní career, because it will help the two of you and will help her down the road when you are no longer there. When you are no longer there. Any woman that is listening to me right this moment, if your husband is saying, oh, sweetheart, I love you very much, don't go to work, tell the man, say, you are a stupid man and you don't understand what is going on in the society. Go and look for a job. You don't have to work for somebody. You can start a business of your own. So this young lady got married and the husband died. So when the husband died, all right, the guy didn't leave anything. No life insurance, no money saved, and didn't allow the woman to work. I saw a lot of you guys were actually putting comments like, oh, that woman is stupid, you're supposed to do no this, nobody owe you nothing, you're supposed to do this. You don't understand. There are so many of our Igbo people will not allow their wives to work. Some Yoruba people won't allow their wife to work too. They will say, no, you are not supposed to work. I don't want nobody to be touching you at work. I don't want nobody to be doing whatever at work and stuff. Then they grant them, they put them at home. Don't do nothing. Just take care of the kids. And they have forgotten that the day will come that they might actually be no more. And at that point in time, what exactly do you want the woman to do? Now the man is gone. The man is gone now. And this woman is now lacking. All right. Where do you think she's going to start from? Now, my counsel is for her now to go back to school. All right. If she should go back to school, how long do you think she will remain in school before she will finish? All right. For her to be able to actually study something good. Okay. She's going to spend almost about 4 or 5 years in school. Now, by the time she will finish in school, what exactly is she going to do? What exactly is she going to do? Now, foolish old firm, I'm actually so sorry about you. It's possible for me to block you. I'll block you because you can't come here and be advertising nonsense here. You didn't pay for what you're doing. Please. I wanted to block you before I just decided to delete your comment, but next time you post it there, I'm going to block you. All right? So my counsel is for her to go back to school, but you don't know how long it will take her before she will finish school, and then before she will now get, the experience needed to get a good job and start making good money. Understand? So many things will happen. That's why today I have taken my time to go and search and dig everywhere all over the world. And I said to myself, these people cannot continue to suffer like this. People cannot continue to suffer like this. The reason why we are suffering is because we don't have knowledge. Lack of knowledge. And I know you and your man Nigeria, Jesus is my life insurance. Jesus is my life. Jesus is your life insurance. Jesus is not your life insurance to make money. Jesus is your life insurance to make it heaven. All right. So when you are not saying Jesus is my life insurance, Jesus will take care of me. Tí ọkọ ẹ bá fi lè kú bí ò tí ẹ kú kan tó bá fi lè sá lọ tọkọ ẹ bá sá lọ ó tán nìyẹn o. What are you going to do? So I decided, I planned in my life to go all around the world. So I went to London and I found somebody who is going to be educating us today, who's going to be teaching us exactly what we need to do so that a time will come in your life that your husband may not be no more, your wife may not be available, but you will still be able to live your life like you're living it right now. So many times people will tell you to save. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not easy to save. Pastor, I think that was in the past. Most Igbo women have new now receive sense. Oh, thank God for the Igbo people that receive sense. That's fine. They're going to school right now. They're becoming somebody. They're getting all the certifications and stuff and getting the job and they're making money right now. Good job. Let them continue to do that. So I have a guest in the house. And I want my guest to be able to help us today. And I'm going to give you guys the telephone number. You can make a phone call in if you have a question or whatsoever you have. It's not going to be good for you to actually be sleeping around. This is aṣẹ́wó tó kọ́ skyscraper. Màá tún repeat ẹ̀. Aṣẹ́wó tó kọ́ skyscraper. Ẹnu ìdí ẹ̀ ti jóná. Do you know how many men she will have slept with before she could build a skyscraper? Alright? Do you know? You don't know. You know, saving money is important. You are not saving it for today. You are saving it for tomorrow. Even if you have money today, don't say, hey, money will continue to come. It will not. Oh, there is time for everything in life. You will be broke one day. And when you get broke, you can be able to fall back to whatever it is that you saved. All right? That's what it is. So I have a guest in the house who is going to be taking us through this journey. And I'm going to be here also to actually ask more questions by the grace of God. Let me just quickly just introduce my guest to you guys right now. And we can go further from here. All right. I have Foluke in the house with me. How are you doing today, Sister Foluke?
I'm fine, thank you. Good afternoon, Pastor Shola. Thank you for having me on your show this afternoon. Thank you so
We
much,
thank God.
sir.
We thank God. We thank God. You know, I see your background is looking cool and nice and everything is white and stuff like that. Can you tell us where's your location, man?
Well, I'm in the UK. I live in London and I've been
Okay.
here for many, many years. Thank
You have
you
been
so
there for
much.
many years and you are not saying in it, in it. You're supposed to be doing in it. I'm actually expecting you to be doing in it.
Well, I grew up in Nigeria. Even though I was
Yeah,
born here, but I grew up in Nigeria up to
okay.
university before I came here. So accent is not it's not easy
I
to
know,
pick
I
up
know some
quickly.
Nigerian women in London. They just moved to London last week, and now they're doing in it, in it. I was like,
Well,
kini sawele, kini seyi gan, kini seyi te form, ye kan form rada rada. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ yọ lele ni àwọn PhD lele tí wọ́n form rara. All right, thank you very much for coming on the show. Can you please introduce yourself? Who are you? Who is Foluke Adewoye?
okay, thank you very much, Pastor Sola. So I'm Foluke Adewoye, and I'm married. I've got children. I've got three wonderful children. I'm a Christian, and I'm a qualified solicitor in the UK. But currently, I practiced for some years. But currently, I'm an insurance advisor. I'm a policy protection advisor. And what I do is I majorly advise people about financial intelligence. I
Mhm.
also talk about financial security
Yes.
and also a varied insurances, protection policies
Mhm.
like life insurance, like income protection, like critical illness cover,
Mhm.
like multiple protection, like funeral payment plan.
Mhm.
Those are the things that I advise and make sure, particularly our people, our Nigerian brethren,
Mhm.
our Nigerian people, couple, young people from the age of 18. We
Mhm.
have young people working with good income, like you said earlier, from
Yeah.
the age of 20, 21, and things. But things do happen in life. We do
Mhm.
get sick. We people get stroke. People, people die.
Mhm.
Children die.
Mhm.
People lose their job because of illness, or they could
Mhm.
even be off work sick. There has to be a protection answer. I must
Yeah.
say that in my experience, I've been working in the UK in the last 19 years. A lot of our white counterparts, they have insurance, sir.
Mhm.
You will hardly hear a white person who is off work sick and has no income protection. You
Mhm.
will hardly hear of a white person with a critical illness such as stroke or cancer
Mhm.
with no critical illness cover. You will
Mhm.
hardly hear a white person with children not having multiple protection for their day-to-day active lifestyle, whether
Mm-hmm.
they fall down or break their bones or hospital stays and things like that. It is a
Mm,
wide range of insurance protection that we
mm,
have, and people need to be enlightened, not only just for men but also for women. I've had
yeah.
experience of women saying, my husband says don't insure yourself.
Mm,
Men say, oh, my wife is not happy to insure herself. But
mm,
when things happen, what we are saying is that if anything happens to you, who's going to
mm,
suffer?
mm,
And
mm,
it's the people who are dependent on us, people who are reliant on us
mm,
financially. They
mm,
are the people who will suffer, because if there's no financial support,
mm.
properties will be repossessed. There will
Yeah,
be no money for funeral. There will
yeah.
be no money after savings has been spent
Mm-hmm.
for your normal day-to-day living. So
Mm.
these are the things that I do, sir. Thank you.
Wow. Jẹ́ kí sáré sọ Yorùbá fún àwọn tèmi tó wà nílé. Èyí tèmi tó wà ní wọ́n ní tó o bá kú pẹ̀rẹ̀, tó o bá fi lè ṣe mistake tó o lọ kú, à ní ṣe GoFundMe fún ẹ o. You know, a lot of you be expecting us when you die, your pastor will now come and say, hey Joseph, let us do fundraising for my brother on social media. Now we are saying something now, you'll be saying, I don't want to listen. Oh, I don't want to listen. They're selling life insurance. Let me get out of here. This is tó bá kú pẹ̀rẹ̀, tó bá gbé GoFundMe ẹ̀ dọ́dọ̀ mi, màá lé wọn dànù. I'm telling you, all right, the money you're wasting right now that you're doing, you using to do all this yama yama stuff, you can actually divert it towards buying life insurance. Like when my sister was talking, she was talking about in case tààrẹ ò bá yá, tó o bá ní injury, you know, that kind of stuff. At the end of the day, tó o lè ṣe nǹkan kan mọ́, you will be able to fall back to that one, and then they can pay you some little money every month until you get back on your feet. Tí wàá fi dìde dúró padà. Understand what I'm saying? Ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa sọ pé Jésù ní ààbò mi o. Ẹ má jẹ́ Jésù làbò mi o. Jésù làbò gbogbo wa o. I'm a pastor. My sister, she's a born again Christian. But let me tell you something. We have to follow the rules and regulation of the place we live. We live on earth. That's why Jesus said, give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and unto God what belongs to God. All right? If you do that, you will now find out that your life is safe and secured. My sister, can you tell us a little bit more about what life insurance is all about?
Okay, so before I talk about what life insurance is all about, I just want to quickly talk about financial intelligence.
Okay.
We are in the day and age where we have to be intelligent, you know. And what we're talking about is that we are going to look at how, our finances all helps us, where our finances helps our present as well as our future. This is very, very important. Taking into consideration people who are financially dependent on us. So we look at, for example, a lot of us who are working, we're looking at 10% of our charity, of our wages going to charity. We're looking at 10% of our wages using it for ourselves. We're looking at 30 to 40% of our wages going to bills and expenses. 10% goes towards our savings, and at least 5% should go towards insurances. Sir, a lot of people say, I don't have money for insurance. But I tell you, if we're financially intelligent, and that is what we have come here to talk about this afternoon, is that we appropriate our expenses, our income in a way that suits us, making provision for insurances. And I also want to talk about financial security. We are all on a journey to financial security to the extent that our investments will begin to bring yielding money to us. If anything happens beyond our wages, if anything happens beyond our savings, a lot of us will run into trouble. A lot of us will run into trouble. For example, if we're no longer working beyond our wages, we have nothing. Beyond our savings, when we spend all our savings, we are in trouble. So, for example, a couple that bought a property, one of our clients who bought a property, The mortgage was provided based on joint income. So now the wife became unwell, unable to work. Her salary from work was paid in full for 6 months. After that, she could not support her family as she used to do because of her illness. She had a stroke. The savings is gone. They've spent all their money. But when she wanted to do income protection, her husband said, no, don't do income protection. It's a waste of money. You will be well. There's nothing is going to be wrong with you. When she wanted to do critical illness cover, her husband said, no, you don't need to do that. You'll be fine. But then she has high blood pressure and complications of the heart. She's had a stroke now. People who are financially dependent on her can no longer be financially dependent on her. And she does not have income protection to protect her income. And she doesn't have critical illness cover. So at the end of the day, her husband will have to provide for this family. So there is the stress of sickness, and there's also the stress that they are not financially capable of looking after themselves as they used to whilst husband and wife were working together. So this evening, I just want to talk briefly on, first of all, life insurance. When we're talking about life insurance does not mean you're going to die. I have life insurance and I've had it for many years and I have not died. My husband has life insurance and he has not died. So let's cut off the, let's talk cut off the that idea that if I have a life insurance, I'm closer to my grave. No, no. So, life insurance, when we're talking about life insurance, we're talking about a lump sum. We're also thinking about our families, people who are going to be dependent on us financially if anything happens to us. And life insurance is one big one that helps our family to be stable financially, provide for our children and our husbands or wives and all our loved ones that we want to include as beneficiaries for life insurance. You can take as little as 50,000, 100,000. Is your choice how much you want to insure your life for. You have to consider the children and people who are going to be beneficiaries. A lot of people will say, I'm going to wait until I'm a bit older before I insure myself. But I tell you the truth, a lot of people get health issues, high blood pressure, heart problems, diabetes. Some people become overweight. Your age also counts when we're talking about getting a life insurance. And when insurance providers see you as a red flag, then because of your health issues or you're overweight and things like that, then your life insurance may be declined when you do an application. So I'm calling out on every man, every woman, every adult from the age of 18. Life insurance is usually very, very cheap for people who are young. So please let's bear that in mind. This is not to say that if you got high blood pressure and your medication is under control that you cannot apply for life insurance. It does not mean to say that if you got diabetes and it's well controlled that you cannot get life insurance. But when you have a combination of high blood pressure, diabetes, overweight, and things like that, then it can be a bit difficult. But of course, we can always put an application through and you will have a decision and your condition will be investigated through your GP and a decision will be made. Life insurance is also a way to transfer wealth to your children so your children do not suffer. It's also a way to secure your home A lot of people have mortgage on their property. If you die, husband die, or a wife dies, if they don't have a life insurance, there's a high likelihood of the property being repossessed. And can I say at this moment, a lot of people say, I have life insurance, but a lot of people have a worthless policy.
Mm.
They say, oh, I have life insurance. Some people are just insured for 5 years. Some people have just been insured for 10 years. Some
Mm.
people are not insured up to their retirement age. So these are the things that we're talking about when we're talking about life insurance.
Mm.
And then there are other things that we also want to talk about. There's the income protection. When you work, you have a level of income that you have carved for yourself. And
Mm.
because you have that level of income, it empowers you to do a level of spending. So this is what happens if you become unwell because and you're not able to work, if you do not have income protection, then you have to rely on your salary. If your employer pays you, if you have a robust sick pay from work, maximum that I know of is 6 months. So what happens to you after 6 months? If somebody is of long-term illness, it could be because of broken bone, it could be because of, cancer, it could be because of anything. So come and insure your income. It's called income protection. What about critical illness cover? We can't say, oh, we are Nigerians, we don't have illnesses. We know Nigerians with liver problem, kidney problem, cancer, stroke, even children that are born disabled. We want you to protect yourself, obtain critical illness cover. And the earlier you do it, the cheaper it is and the better for you. And lastly is the um, funeral payment plan. A lot of us over 50 do not have a funeral payment plan. I remember my dad passed away when I was 38 years old, and it was tough at 38. He was 70. So think about it. How old will your last born be when you're 70? Do you think even your firstborn will have enough money to bury you? Some people say, take me back to Nigeria. Do you have that money?
Mm.
Then we talk about GoFundMe. A lot of people say, oh, yeah, well, people are making contributions. What is the maximum contribution that I will make if someone passed away? £50, £100, £150? Does that cover a basic funeral in the UK? £5,000 is the
Mm.
basic funeral
In America, in
expenses.
America is $11,000.
You see? How do you raise that money? Do we want to pass away and leave our families in shame and embarrassment, in debts? We've had people going to obtain finance to do funeral,
Mm.
whereas we can easily have a funeral payment plan in place which
Mm-hmm.
covers all our lives, is a whole of life policy. It
Mm-hmm.
covers you until that person passes away. And okay, we've talked about all of these things where there's also something called multiple protection.
Mm.
Multiple protection is a protection that gives you financial support whilst you are carrying out your day-to-day activity.
Mm.
So this is not life insurance where your beneficiaries benefit. This is an insurance that you benefit from today. If you
Mm-hmm.
fall down the stairs and break your ankle, for as little as £10 a month, you get £750 payment for each broken bone.
Mm.
If you are in the hospital, if you have children who are prone to be in hospital, maybe because of sickle cell, because of some health condition, some blood disorder, things like that. Some people going for, all sorts of things in hospital, maybe once in a year, twice a year. For every 24 hours you are in the hospital, you
Mm,
get £50 for each 24 hours. We've
mm,
had clients on COVID spending 15 days in hospital, 20 days in hospital. They've
mhm,
had monies paid to them, £50 times 20 days. You can do
mm.
the maths. Why do we need to suffer? And the multiple protection also covers our children up to the age of 23.
Wow.
It covers your children from broken bone, from torn ligaments, from dislocation, our sons in the gym. It covers them when they're riding on their bike, if they have an accident, if they fall down, if you have a car accident yourself, if you break your neck or your shoulder, or you are covered.
Mm,
There's up to 200,000 payout for any accidental death. We say,
mm.
oh, I'm not, God forbid, I will not, die accidentally, but people are dying accidentally.
Yes.
People are dying accidentally. There's also a cover for up to £250,000 for permanent disability. You
Mm,
may not be born disabled, but things
mm.
can happen that
Yeah.
can make you disabled, whether you lose the use of one of your eyes, whether you lose the use of your limb.
Mm,
Just few days ago, my little daughter, she's 12. She was just saying to me, she said, Mom, my right eye is blurry. I'm like, really? Blurry? How? She said, well, I can't seem to see well on it.
mm,
Well, I was curious. I said, okay, let's book a appointment with the optician. We go to the optician this afternoon. Truly, her eyes is blurry.
mm,
Okay, what if she didn't say, I have a family history of glaucoma?
mm.
You understand? So these are the things we need to protect ourselves from. Who's going to look after you financially?
Mm.
I've got enough to look after in my own family. I can't take your one on. And even if I try, it can never be enough. As
Yeah.
you being protected, get income protection that gives you the level of income that you want to live your life as you want it, even if you are unwell, even if you are
Mm.
not able to work.
Yeah.
So these are the things that we're talking about, Pastor Shola.
Yeah, this is great, fantastic right here. And I know a lot of them right now. They're actually checking it out because see, for you to have life insurance is actually going to save your life. And like you said, it's not like the people that are going to benefit from it are the ones that are going to benefit from it right now. You will be a beneficiary of the same life insurance before you die. Income protection, critical illness cover, multi protection, funeral payment plan, and all of this kind of stuff is actually needed for us to actually sign up for. So how can we sign up? Do you have a recommendation? Do you have a life insurance or me, sorry, insurance company that you run personally, or do you have a company you can recommend to the people, or do you want the people to call you directly so that you can actually be able to teach them and instruct them to how to go by this stuff?
Okay, thank you, Pastor Shola. So I work for a company.
Okay.
I will not be able to mention the name of the company because of the platform that we are on. I
Okay.
work for a company, and I've been doing this work for some years now. I'm not just a freelance, not having enough education on this area because I've had to continuously do exams. I'm
Hmm.
registered with the Board of Insurance to provide protection. I'm a senior protection advisor, sir. So,
Okay.
what I would recommend is that people can call me
Okay.
on my mobile number. I live in the UK. I have WhatsApp, so people can call me or message me and for information and advice. They can
Yeah.
call me on my mobile number. Would you want me to give it now?
Yeah, actually, it's typed on the screen already. I'm actually, I have it inside of the chat box right now. For those ones that would
Okay.
love to see or to have your number, please you can go ahead and look at the chat box. You'll see it in the chat box for Luke 4479 346-194-8110. I think the best thing for you to do is just to give her a call. You can send a WhatsApp message also, so that you can ask your questions, and then she'll be able to give you the right answer. In case you would love to ask her any question right now, the telephone number is open. The telephone number is on the screen: 346-387-9891. You have any question for my guest? The studio number is 346-387-9891. So if you're calling from outside of the United States, you can put +1 in front of it. And like we were saying, she is not just in London. She's not just in the UK. She got people in America that she can actually recommend. That you need to talk with. She's going to give you the number to them. If you are based in America and you want to still be blessed from what we are talking about, so the only thing you got to do is just to make that phone call directly to her, or send a WhatsApp message to her, or maybe you can make the phone call to the studio right now and ask your questions questions right now, and she'll be able to give you the right answers to those questions at this time by the grace of God. So, but as we're expecting the phone calls to start coming in, now, somebody told me sometimes ago that you can borrow money from your life insurance. Is it true?
The life insurance that we provide is not a cashback type of life insurance. It's an
Okay.
insurance that is level term, is guaranteed, and it's for the beneficiaries when, if somebody passes away. It's not a type of life insurance that you can get cash back on. I also wanted to say that a lot of people, particularly in the UK, when they want to buy a property and they require a mortgage, most, if not all, of the providers of mortgage would ask you if you have a life insurance. So for a lot of people who are forward thinking, who are thinking, I'm going to buy my house in 2 years or 3 years, I'm saving towards it, I will say to them to also come and buy their life insurance, because life insurance is age based. So if you're, say, 20 today, the quote that you will get for life insurance at 20 is going to be different from what you get at 23, because the older you get, the a bit more expensive it might be. And
Okay.
also, say for example, you experience a trauma, and because of that you now suffer high blood pressure, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe because of some health condition you're taking some medication and now you're overweight, that
Okay.
might be a flag, for
Yeah.
insurance providers. So why don't we do it today? And like I
Mm-hmm.
said earlier, under financial intelligence, a lot of people will say, oh no, I do not have money for insurance. But I can tell you that if you're able to look at the finance that you have,
Mm-hmm.
percent of your finances will actually go towards insurance. And insurance, a lot of people who do insurances, life insurance,
Yeah.
income protection, critical illness cover, multiple protection, or and even the funeral payment plan, they are people who are forward thinking. They're
Yeah.
not people who, are just for today. They're
Yeah.
people who are forward thinking, knowing that, they're growing older, things happen in life, and
Yeah.
we need to be protected. So those are the things that we're talking about. So
Okay.
yes.
So somebody just sent me a question here. He said, "How long will it take in case something happens to somebody? How long will it take for the insurance company to actually give whosoever is the beneficiary the amount of money they should collect?"
Okay, good question, sir. So when I do your life insurance protection, what we do is that we put it in a trust.
Okay.
Trust is a legal term, and a trust is just following your wishes. So, first of all, we make sure that when we put in a trust, inheritance tax are not able to get that money. So, whatever that you insure for yourself goes to the family. That is number one. Then, secondly, because it's in a trust, you have a trustee. who knows about your life insurance, and
Mm.
we have beneficiaries. And if anything happens, it goes straight, you make a claim to the insurance company, and it does not take long at all. It does not take as long as every information that is required, for example, like the death certificate, and probably write to the GP to request some more information about the person's health, reasons for the death, and things like that. They will get their payment, their claim straight away. And what is always important, particularly with life insurance and income protection, is that everyone has a duty to make sure that they disclose every information about their health and lifestyle. Because when every disclosure is made, then you have peace of mind that when you make a claim, you're going to get the claim will be paid,
Okay.
and that you know that you are not paying into a worthless policy.
Mm. Mm. So it doesn't take time at all for them to receive.
No.
Now, how much money are we talking about? Monthly. When you buy a policy, how much money are we talking about? You're investing every month. Is it like $500? Is it $1,000? Uh, how much is it? We're talking about. I just wanted to have like a little picture of what we're actually talking about, because it's scary sometimes when you already have a budget. And I say, okay, throughout the whole month, I'm just only going to be able to spend $2,500 on everything I'll do. So I really don't want to put too much again on top of that $2,500 budget that I already have. So, like, how much are we really talking about when we talk about buying a policy?
Okay. So when it comes to life insurance, yes, I cannot give a figure,
Yeah.
because life insurance is dependent on you. It's very individualistic,
Okay.
i.e., your age, your health, and things like that. But I can kind of, I mean, with my work experience, I've
Okay.
had someone who is 40 years old
Hmm.
and requested the life insurance of £100,000, and
Yeah.
it came to £18 a month.
Okay.
you know I've had somebody 2 days ago, I did last night actually, I did a quote for a 50-year-old lady
Hmm.
who wanted £150 life insurance, and it
Hmm.
came to £30.
Wow. So
you know
we're talking about tiny little, we're talking
Tiny
about
little
tiny little
money.
change. Yeah, something
Yes.
that you can spend in McDonald's, something you can spend drinking, something you can
Yeah.
spend. Yeah. So
And for the multiple protection is
yeah.
as little as £8 a month. If you include your child, it becomes £9. And if
Wow.
you include your active lifestyle, that makes it £10. And if
Okay.
you include the fact that you work, because it covers for people in the healthcare sector,
Okay.
people who are easily susceptible to contracting diseases such as HIV, hepatitis B or C,
Yeah.
tuberculosis, things like that, meningitis. It comes to is as little as £11 a month. So it's
Okay.
all about your personal circumstances. And but I can tell you, Pastor Shola, it
Mm-hmm.
is not some big money.
Yeah. Wow. That's great. Now, do you have colleagues in America, Canada, Nigeria?
Yes, we do have colleagues in Canada. I do
Okay.
have colleagues in Canada. I
Okay.
have colleagues in America.
Okay.
And if you call me straight away, I'll pass you
Yeah.
on to them, and they
Yeah.
will be able to support you to do your finances, and advise you appropriately. And
Yeah.
we also have within our team a mortgage advisor.
Okay.
So for as many who are looking to buy properties, and you want to know how much mortgage can I get, who's going to provide for me with a good interest rate and things like that. Yes, please speak to us. And in particular, I must be honest, because I'm Yoruba anyway, my name does say it. When we speak to the white people, because I have white colleagues, and I tell you that sometimes it is not properly explained. And I can
Mm.
testify to that now that I'm an advisor. So mo fẹ́ sọ fún àwọn èèyàn wa tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi ní Thank me right now. I'm sorry, I'm going to mix things up now.
Don't worry, don't worry. Mix it up, mix it up. Let's hear your Yoruba. Let's hear how good your Yoruba is.
Please, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká insure ara wa. Nítorí pé kì í ṣe fún àwa, but nítorí ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ wa, ọjọ́ ọ̀la ọkọ wa, ọjọ́ ọ̀la ìyàwó wa. A fẹ́ wà in a situation where our stranded just because we are not, torí pé a ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ ká ṣe. A lot of people á sọ pé mi ò ní owó yẹn, but I can tell you 5% salary wa ó máa san owó insurance wa. A fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn lọ máa tọrọ owó láti sin wá. A fẹ́ ká máa pín àwọn ọmọ wa yẹ́lẹyẹ̀lẹ nítorí pé a fẹ́, torí bàbá wọn àbí ìyá wọn ò wà capable láti tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ yìí. And kìdẹ̀ ń ṣẹ̀bi àwọn ọmọ pé a mú wọn wá sáyé. So please, ẹ jẹ́ ká insure ara wa, ẹ jẹ́ ká insure ayé wa. Bá a ṣe insure mobile wa, tá à insure mọ́tò wa, ẹ jẹ́ ká insure ayé wa, ẹ jẹ́ ká insure income wa, ẹ jẹ́ ká insure ara wa torí a lè ní àìsàn, whether it, stroke, whether it be cancer, whether it be liver or kidney problem, things happen. Ẹ jẹ́ ká insure ara wa because tí àìsàn bá wà ńlẹ̀, tí owó bá tún wá jẹ́ wàhálà, ó máa wà more stressful. Thank you, sir.
You're right. You're right. Like you're right. You're right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me just let you guys understand that it's very good for you to have protection. The way we pray to God, say God protect us from powers and principality and all that. That's the same way that we're actually sharing this information at this time for you to be able to, Mr. Olayenka. I'm going to block you if you post that stuff again. I'm going to block you, Mr. Olayinka. You didn't pay for advertisement. You are actually posting something on this. This is rude. And you are educated right there. You are an educated man and you are behaving like this. That's just so terrible. You didn't pay for advertisement and you're posting something on another person's platform. That is rude. That's not the character or behavior of an educated person. If you are truly educated, you won't do that. All right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, the best thing for us to do is to make sure that you insure yourself. Anything can happen. Don't talk about Coca-Cola or Tanley. Don't say, Jesus is my insurance. Anything can happen. All right? And if something should happen, you will actually know that you are actually, you have the backing. The money is there for you to be able to use. Okay, so I was sharing with somebody yesterday. He said, Pastor, I went through hell. I couldn't go to work. I couldn't do anything. And I dipped my hands into my savings account and everything is gone to zero right now. And right now, I'm begging now for people to give me money to eat. I'm telling you, you need to plan. Ojú àwọn èèyàn ti ń lé sí o, tó bá gbé kó GoFundMe wá sọ́dọ̀ mi máa lé ẹ sọnù ní o. I'm telling you, tó bá gbé GoFundMe wá sọ́dọ̀ mi pé pásítọ̀ ara ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì wa kan ló kú o, ẹjọ́ ẹ bá àrẹ́sọ̀ owó fún máa bèèrè lọ́wọ́ pé kí ni iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe, iṣẹ́ wo ni ara ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì yẹn ṣe nígbà kó tó kú, doctor ni, pharmacist ni, lawyer ni. I will tell you to go to hell. I will tell you to go to hell. All right? The best thing for you to do is to go and have life insurance. It's for you to go and have protection so that in case something happened to you later down the road, we will be able to dig into it and be able to bury you without putting burden upon people. All right? Without putting burden upon people. And that's the most important thing for us. So it's good for us to have life insurance. So the best thing for you to do right now, I'm going to put the number again on the screen. I want you to write this number down. This is the number to Foluke right here. That's +44 796 194 8110. That is the telephone number. That telephone number, write it down. You are in the UK, you are in Europe, you are in Nigeria, you are in Canada, you are in America. Write that number down. They got people all around, everywhere in the world that they can actually connect you with, that will help you to set up your policy and make sure that everything is right. Before we go, I want to just quickly go back to Foluke. Can you please, I want you to tell us again, what are the benefits of having these protections?
Okay, sir. So, number one, if you have a life insurance, if you have a mortgage, like one of my clients, um, his wife passed away, life insurance paid off their home. So, life insurance can help to pay off homes. It can help to transfer wealth to the children. Children can use such money to deposit for buying their own home, empower them financially. Those are the things life insurance is all about. Funeral payment plan is a whole of life plan. It's a plan that covers you till you die. The purpose of funeral payment plan is to make sure that when you pass away, everyone will be buried, whether we like it or not.
Mm,
And if you do not want to be buried with the mass burial that the government do, well, in the UK, you have to have funeral payment plan, because even if your children are older, they may not have that £5,000 lump sum or £10,000 lump sum to do the funeral. You don't want your children to, go into debts. So, and it is a way to stop your family from facing shame and embarrassment,
hmm.
begging people for money.
Begging people
That
for
is the
money.
purpose of the funeral payment plan. For the income protection, like I said earlier, for as many of us that are working, including myself, I
Mm,
have a level of income that I have, and I have carved out a level of living for myself.
mm,
And if I become unwell, yes, my company might pay me 6 months full pay. Yes, I would dig my hand into my savings, but it cannot last.
mm,
So I need income protection to protect my income. If people go off work sick because of mental health problem, because of stroke, because of cancer, people go off work, come back to work, they can't cope, go back to being off sick. You need income protection. You need critical illness cover, because I tell you, life is full of its challenges.
mm,
Anyone can have a develop a critical illness, and without that cover in place, you have nothing financially.
mm,
And lastly, the multiple protection is a protection that covers you now. You benefit from that multiple protection from today, and not only covering you, but your children up to the age of 23.
mm.
It's a financial support for you whilst you're carrying out your day to day active lifestyle.
Yeah.
If you have an accident, if you fall down the step, if you fall down on the road, you break your arm, you break
Mhm,
your neck, you
mhm,
get a payment. If you have to go into hospital, you get a payment. If there was a sudden accidental death, you get up to £200,000. If you become disabled, permanent disability, you
mhm,
get up to £250,000, and you can claim as many times as possible, because this covers your active lifestyle. And the good thing
mm,
about the multiple protection is that, as opposed to life insurance and income protection and critical illness cover, where they ask you questions about your lifestyle and your health, the multiple protection does not ask you any question.
mm.
They just cover you because they know
Yeah.
you have an active lifestyle, and
Mm,
because of that, you need financial support. So, for a
yeah.
lot of people with health conditions that they cannot naturally get life insurance, income protection, critical illness cover, they go for multiple protection, because that
Mm.
multiple protection also have a funeral benefit.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. Somebody, so I mean, a friend of mine who's watching right now is a medical doctor. He sent me a question. I said, Pashala, my mother got insured here in America, and she went to Nigeria to be with my sister, and she died in Nigeria. The insurance company refused to pay the benefit.
Mm.
Mm,
Okay. So yes, the thing is that for you to have all of these policies, you have to be resident either in the UK or in the US. If you go on holiday,
mm,
if you go on a brief holiday, they should pay your insurance. Because I've had a client who had multiple protection. He went to Nigeria. He was on Okada, Ori Okada, Loti accident. Oh,
Hmm.
they break his bone and
Yeah.
they had to put POP from Nigeria. He had his hospital record and everything from Nigeria. He
Yeah.
came here, reported himself to the GP. He was able to make a claim because he had 5 units, £50 a month. He
Yeah.
received £3,750. So
Hmm.
you see, yes, residency is very important. If you show that, for example, somebody who went on holiday has a return ticket, you
Yeah.
can't say that the person is resident in Nigeria. So it all
Hmm.
depends on, if you have to show residency. Anyway, you have to show residency.
But actually, there is no way you can actually be insured in America without you being a citizen or a legal
Yeah.
resident of the
The
country.
same thing
Yeah.
in the UK, you have to have indefinite leave to remain, or you're a British citizen, or you have leave to remain that
Mhm.
covers you. So if you go on a temporary holiday, like we travel, we go to Spain, we go to, Nigeria, we travel everywhere. And if there was an accident, they cannot say, oh, because you traveled, because we have evidence that we only went on holiday and this is our return ticket. And if
Mhm.
somebody dies whilst they're abroad, does not mean they shouldn't pay them.
Yeah, what I see is there was a story long time ago, probably like about 15, 16 years ago in America, of a man who insured the mother in America. The mother actually is a citizen of America, he got insurance in America, and the woman traveled to Nigeria to stay there for 2 years. During that
Mm.
time, the guy actually printed out a death certificate and then went to submit it to collect the woman's money. He succeeded in collecting the $1 million. After he collected the $1 million, the woman resurfaced back to the US to go and collect her pension. And that was when they now
Oh,
said, wow, you're dead. How can you be alive? You're dead. Somebody collected this money. So he later found out it was the son who did that stuff.
mm,
So that stuff now
mm,
it created a little bit of wave in America at that
mm-hmm,
point in time.
mm-hmm.
So if you go back to Nigeria and you die there, they want to do investigation. They want to
Yeah.
know, is it true that you are dead or not? They
Mm-hmm,
want to see the real death certificate. They want to speak with somebody from that hospital where you passed on to glory and all kinds. So
mm,
it's taking a little bit more time right now.
mm-hmm.
And it's
Yeah.
because we Nigerians are very bad people sometimes. We just want to scam people and do scam the government, scam the system, and all that kind of stuff. So, but the Lord God Almighty will help us. Your
Amen.
telephone number again, for those ones you are actually willing to connect with Follow, you want to make that phone call right now. Don't wait tomorrow. Make that phone call at this time. The telephone number is inside of the chat box, +44 796 19 48 110. The number again is +44 796 19 48 110. Make the phone call today. It doesn't matter where you are. You are in Nigeria, you are in America, you are in Canada, any part of Europe, wherever you are, make that phone call right now. Or maybe you can send a message to her through WhatsApp. She will respond to you. So, Follow, I want to say thank you. I want to just say one thing quickly. I've been bringing people on my show, but you are actually very knowledgeable. I just want to
Thank
let
you,
you know
sir.
that you are actually knowledgeable and you're very convincing also. As I'm sitting down right here, my legs are shaking like I got to sign up. I gotta sign up. I gotta sign up. So I thank God for your life. Thank you very much for sharing this very, very valuable information with us. May the God Almighty bless you in Jesus' name.
Thank
And
you so much, sir.
say hi to your lovely husband and kids for us.
I
And
will do.
I believe next time when we invite you, you're going to show up again, right?
Yes, sir. I will
Uh,
show up.
all right.
Thank you so
So,
much,
so
sir.
ladies and gentlemen, please, the number again, please go ahead, make that phone call quickly. Make that phone call quickly before there will be too much of traffic. You need to talk to her right now. Plus
Yeah.
44 796 194 8110. And the Lord God Almighty will bless you in Jesus' name. Thank you for looking.
Amen.
God
Thank
bless
you,
you.
sir. Thank you, Pastor Shola. God
All
bless.
right. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for showing up on this show. I'm going to be bringing another show to you tonight. We're going to be talking about Babai Jesha, the issue about the molestation. We're talking about Babai Jesha, the comedian, the Nollywood comedian. We're going to be talking about him tonight by the grace of the Lord God Almighty. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go nowhere. We are going to be back with you guys. Enjoy this music. I'll be right back with you guys.
Jehovah. You alone, mighty King. You are God, Jehovah. Somebody help me sing.
You alone, mighty King.
You alone.
You are God, Jehovah.
You alone.
You alone,
Mighty King.
mighty King.
You alone. You alone.
You are God, Jehovah.
Oh.
You alone,
You alone.
mighty King.
You are God.
You are God, Jehovah.
When I look around me, all I see is fear. The world is turning over, all hopes are fake done. It's your love and mercy that keeps my heart